Number 1. The 1985 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab long bed. Listed for $8,500 and located in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Here's a survivor from the golden age of square body pickups. A 1985 Chevrolet Silverado 1500, all original, showing just 89,230 miles on the odometer. Priced at $8,500. This truck embodies the classic look and solid feel that made Chevy's mid-'80s pickups icons of American work and style. Under the hood sits a dependable 305 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission that makes for smooth, confident cruising. This isn't a heavily modified or hot rod machine. It's an honest truck that's remained true to its roots. The seller proudly notes it's all original, which makes this Silverado a rare find for collectors or enthusiasts who appreciate untouched metal and factory character. The truck's long bed adds to its practicality, perfect for hauling lumber, tools, or just shining up for a local car meet. These square-bodied Chevys are known for their timeless design. Straight lines, bold chrome trim, and that unmistakable stance that still turns heads on rural roads and downtown streets alike. Now, one keynote. The seller mentions there's no title, which might make this a better fit for restoration projects, parts sourcing, or off-road use. But with its originality, strong body lines, and documented mileage, it's easy to see the value here. Trucks like this, clean and mostly unmolested, are getting harder to find as more of them disappear into collectors' garages or get rebuilt into modern restamods. Imagine it brought back to glory. A fresh coat of two-tone paint, polished factory rally wheels, maybe a new set of white leather tires, and that smooth V8 rumbling down the highway like it's 1985 all over again. This Silverado isn't just an old pickup. It's a canvas, a piece of classic Chevy craftsmanship waiting for the next caretaker to bring it back to full life. Number 2, the 1985 Chevrolet Custom Deluxe, listed for $12,000 and located in Mission, Texas. Straight out of the Lone Star State, this 1985 Chevrolet Custom Deluxe carries the kind of old-school charm and rugged patina that only time and a little Texas sun can create. Priced at $12,000, this truck is a perfect blend of vintage soul and dependable mechanical strength. This one's had some tasteful touches that make it stand out. It's been converted to a short bed and sits just right with a lowered stance, giving it that classic shop truck look. The patina finish tells its story proudly, every bit of faded paint and sun-bleached metal adding to its authentic, barn-find appeal. Under the hood, you got the trusty 350 V8 paired with a TH350 transmission, and the seller says it runs like a charm of highway speeds. 65 to 75 miles per hour with no complaints. It's been refreshed in all the right places. Flowmaster exhaust with that deep, throaty rumble, new fuel tank, water pump, fuel pump, and a full tune-up to keep things running smooth. The AC and radio are good to go, and it's sporting new cab corners and rockers, which means a solid foundation if you plan to drive it daily or take it further as a restoration or restamod. If you're looking to build an LS swap project, this truck could be the perfect starting point, the kind of clean, classic body that's hard to find unmolested these days. And make no mistake, the seller is clear. No, I won't take anything less. This one's priced to sell to a serious buyer who knows what they're looking at. Trade offers are open. Think along the lines of an untouched cat-eye single cab, an OBS truck, a four-door Z71. Or even a RZR or Can-Am, but no low ballers, and definitely no, is it available messages. The 1985 Custom Deluxe captures everything enthusiasts love about the square body era, raw metal, simple mechanics, and that unmistakable Chevy attitude. Whether you keep the patina or take it all the way to a show-quality finish, this truck's got the bones, the stance, and the swagger to be something truly special. Number 3. The 1968 Chevrolet C10, listed for $13,000 and located in Staten Island, New York. If there's one word to describe this truck, it's legendary. This is a 1968 Chevrolet C10, a pickup from an era when power was pure and design was honest. No computers, no sensors, just steel, sweat, and a roaring V8 under the hood. At first glance, it looks like a classic work truck, strong, square, and timeless. But open that hood, and you'll see why the C10 commands respect. Sitting inside is a 454 big block engine, one of the most iconic motors Chevrolet ever built. It's paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, a combo known for toughness and smooth, relentless torque. The seller says it runs and drives great, though it could use a fresh set of rear tires. Probably because that 454 loves to spin them. And honestly, that's part of the fun. This isn't a show queen. It's a driver. It's built to be started, driven, and enjoyed. What's great about this truck is its authenticity. It's not over-restored or polished to perfection. The paint, the stance, the attitude, all carry the marks of time and use. Every little scratch tells a story. Every dent a memory. This truck wears its history with pride. And the seller? He's not playing games. His ad says, if you can't afford it, don't reach out on hopes and dreams. That says it all. This C10 isn't for everyone. It's for someone who knows exactly what they're looking at. A true American icon with a heart of a beast. At $13,000, you're not just buying a truck. You're buying experience. The rumble of a big block under your feet. The smell of gas and steel. The raw, mechanical heartbeat that modern trucks just can't replicate. This is what driving used to feel like. Loud, real, and full of soul. The 1968 Chevrolet C10 is more than a machine. It's a reminder that power has personality, and legends never die. Number 4. The 1962 Ford F-100 California bed, listed for $13,000 and located in Donna, Texas. Here's a truck that blends classic American heritage with a touch of modern engineering. The 1962 Ford F-100 California bed. This isn't just an old pickup pulled out of a barn. It's a well-kept, carefully refreshed piece of Ford history, brought back to life with the right mix of restoration and attitude. Under the hood lies the heart of a 1973 351 Windsor V8, fully rebuilt and running like new. Less than 1,000 miles since the repair. That means you're looking at a fresh engine, ready for years of dependable cruising and old-school muscle sound. But it doesn't stop there. The suspension's been swapped with a 2003 Crown Victoria setup, giving this vintage truck a smoother, more modern ride and better handling. Combine that with new tires, new rims, and a Flow FX by Flowmaster exhaust, and this F-100 doesn't just move. It growls down the road with confidence and class. Every gauge works. Every light shines bright. It's clear that this build wasn't thrown together. It was done with care, precision, and respect for what makes an F-100 special. Even the maintenance is up to date, and the truck still wears its current license plates, meaning it's ready to drive, not just display. The seller notes minimum usage, and with the rebuilt motor barely broken in, you're getting something that feels new, but carries the soul of the 60s. That a rare balance, Vintage character, modern reliability. The truck's presence alone turns heads. That long bed, the simple, strong lines of 1960s Ford design, the stance that says it's ready for work or weekend shows alike. Whether you want a cruiser, a collector's piece, or a foundation for your dream Restomod, this F100 gives you the perfect canvas. At $13,000, the price is negotiable, but make no mistake, this seller isn't here for tire kickers or dreamers. As they put it, we'll only sell to serious and informed buyers. And that makes sense, because this truck deserves an owner who knows what it is. A true American classic, reborn with modern muscle and a lifetime of stories still to tell. The 1962 Ford F100 California bed, rugged, refined, and ready to roll straight into the next chapter of its journey. Number 5. The 1968 Ford F250 long bed, listed at $14,000 and located in Jasper, Indiana. This is a true American classic. The 1968 Ford F250 Camper Special with a Ranger trim. A truck built for work, adventure, and everything in between. From the looks of it, this old Ford still carries that rugged charm of a time when trucks were built to last. All steel, all muscle, no nonsense. Under the hood sits a built 351 Windsor V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission that gives the driver full control over every gear. It's not just stock. This engine's been treated with some serious performance upgrades. It's got a new clutch, a Comp Cam's Big Mother Thumper camshaft, gear drive, Scorpion roller rockers, a billet MSD distributor, and a 650 Brawler carburetor. Together, they make this F250 growl with that deep, unmistakable old-school Ford sound. To keep things running smooth, the truck has been gone to mechanically. It's got new carpet, fresh radius arm bushings, new front rotors and bearings, and an aluminum radiator with dual electric fans for better cooling. It features manual steering and power brakes, keeping that authentic classic truck driving feel, tough, mechanical, and connected to the road. The seller says it runs and drives great, with very little rust overall, and all the rust that exists has been pictured. That's impressive for a 57-year-old workhorse. The body still presents well, and it carries that unmistakable 60s F-Series look. Long, solid lines, and the kind of stance that says it's ready to work. Inside, the cab has new carpet and a clean, simple interior. Nothing flashy, just that durable Ford practicality. But what really sets this truck apart is what's behind it. A period-correct camper shell that comes with the truck. This isn't just a cover. It's a vintage setup that makes this truck a true camper special. It's equipped with 110-volt outlets on the outside, interior lighting, windows, and a roof vent that all open, plus cabinets and shelves inside. It's like a snapshot of 1970s Americana. The kind of rig you could load up on a Friday and take anywhere without thinking twice. The bed even has a gooseneck ball ready for towing, plus a toolbox for utility. Whether you're planning to tow, camp, or just cruise, this truck's ready for the job. Overall, this 1968 F250 strikes a perfect balance between originality and performance. It's got the soul of vintage Ford, the heart of a rebuilt powerhouse, and the dependability of a truck that's been cared for. At $14,000 OBO, it's a solid deal for what you're getting, a clean, powerful, and usable classic pickup that still knows how to earn its keep. The 1968 Ford F250 Camper Special Ranger, tough, honest, and built the way trucks used to be. This is the kind of classic that never really goes out of style. Number 6. The 1975 Ford F250 Highboy 4x4, listed at $3,750 and located in Clintonville. Here's a real deal piece of Ford truck history. A 1975 Ford F250 Highboy 4x4, a project truck that already runs, drives, and stops under its own power. It's not road ready just yet, but it's got all the right bones for a great restoration or off-road build. This one's equipped with power steering and power brakes, making it easier to handle compared to many older 3/4-ton pickups of its era. Under the hood sits Ford's legendary FE360 cubic-inch big block V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a manual transfer case. This drivetrain combination delivers that raw, mechanical feel only classic trucks can give. Both front and rear axles are Dana units, no Ford 9-inch here, meaning you're working with serious heavy-duty hardware that can take on just about anything. For those who know Ford's FE engine family, the 360 is a classic workhorse. These big blocks were built tough and came in a range of displacements: 332, 352, 360, 390, 406, 410, 427, and 428 cubic inches. The 360 block is essentially the same as the 390. Ford simply destroked it using the 352's crankshaft. That means there's huge potential here. Plenty of crankshaft and stroker kit available if you ever want to turn this into a 390 or even bigger. As for the body, yes, there's rust. The seller's honest about that. It's got rough spots typical for a high boy of this age, but the frame and drivetrain are solid, and that's what really matters. Both doors and fenders are solid, and the tires are good and hold air, which means it can roll and move without issue. In the past few months, it's received several updates to help it fire up and move on its own. The sellers replaced the battery and cables, installed 2 new fan belts, a new water pump, new front brake hoses and lines, and 2 new power steering hoses. So mechanically, it's on its way back to being a dependable rig. Now, the seller does note that the truck could be parted out, as their main interest is in keeping the 4-speed transmission. But everything else would be up for grabs if you're looking for parts, or better yet, to take on a full restoration. Overall, this 1975 Ford F-250 Highboy 4x4 is a strong foundation for anyone who loves classic Ford trucks. It's a genuine highboy, meaning it came from the factory with that signature tall stance and rugged 4x4 setup. Whether you restore it, modify it, or use it as a parts donor, it's an honest old workhorse with plenty of potential. At $3,750, it's a solid entry point into the world of classic Ford 4X4S, a true piece of blue oval history, waiting for the right hands to bring it back to life. Number 7. The 1976 Ford F100, listed at $13,500 and located in 10 Mile. Now here's a classic Ford that still commands attention wherever it goes. The 1976 Ford F100, a truck that perfectly captures the raw and rugged spirit of 1970s American pickups. This one's powered by Ford's legendary 460 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, making it a true driver's truck, built for power, not pampering. With only 76,000 miles showing on the odometer, this F100 has clearly been treated with care over the decades. The 460 engine is famous for its torque, that deep, throaty growl and smooth pull that makes even a casual drive feel like something special. Every time you fire it up, you're reminded why these big block Fords have earned their reputation as some of the toughest and most satisfying machines of their era. The owner has fitted brand new wheels and tires, giving this pickup a fresh stance and a confident look on the road. The update suggests that this truck is not just a garage ornament. It's been kept ready to roll. While the ad doesn't go into detail about the paint or interior, what's clear is that this is a solid, straightforward example of classic American craftsmanship. No unnecessary frills, just the essentials done right. The 1976 model year represents a sweet spot in the F-Series timeline, the last of the 6th generation before Ford redesigned the line in 1977. These trucks have a square, muscular design that enthusiasts love, tough sheet metal clean lines, and a face that says workhorse. Combine that with the power of the 460 and a manual gearbox, and you got a truck that's equal parts collectible and capable. Whether you're a Ford loyalist, a collector looking for an easy restoration, or someone who just wants to own a real deal piece of vintage American muscle on 4 wheels, this 100 deserves a closer look. If you're interested, contact Rick for more information, because opportunities to grab a clean, big block, 4-speed F 100 like this don't come around often. Number 8. The 1962 Ford F250 Custom Cab, listed for $14,900 and located in Indianapolis. Here's a piece of early 60s Ford truck history that's as stylish as it is sturdy. The 1962 Ford F250 Custom Cab Unibody Pickup. This is from that short-lived but unforgettable period when Ford built its trucks with the bed and cab molded together in one seamless body line. A bold design move that gave these pickups their distinctive unibody name. Under the hood sits a 292 cubic inch V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, the kind of mechanical setup that defines old-school driving. No computers, no nonsense, just a solid V8 rumble and a gearbox you roll yourself. And according to the seller, it runs, drives, and shifts beautifully, which means this isn't just a display piece. It's ready for the road. The truck shows only 61,000 miles, and it certainly looks the part. The interior is clean and well kept, reflecting the attention to detail a truck that's been preserved, not neglected. The undercarriage is also described as very clean, suggesting a life spent away from harsh conditions and road salt, a huge plus for any vintage pickup. Visually, the custom cab trim level gives this F250 a bit of extra flair, chrome accents, better upholstery, and those signature lines that flow uninterrupted from the front fenders all the way to the tailgate. It's a design that still turns heads today, bridging the gap between classic utility and mid-century style. With its clean title, strong running gear, and eye-catching presentation, this 1962 F250 represents one of the most collectible eras in Ford's truck lineage. Whether you're a purist looking to preserve a rare unibody model, or just someone who appreciates a classic that's both handsome and capable, this Ford stands ready to deliver. At $14,900, it's an opportunity to own a slice of vintage Americana, a truck that embodies an era when craftsmanship and character came standard. Number 9. The 1970 Chevrolet C10, listed for $15,000 and located in West Palm Beach. This 1970 Chevrolet C10 long bed brings together the rugged charm of a classic workhorse and the muscle of a modern powertrain. It's a single-cab, long bed pickup, but under that vintage steel lies something much newer, a 6.0L LQ9 engine borrowed from a 2002 Cadillac Escalade, paired with a 4L60 automatic transmission. That means you get the look and feel of a true 70s Chevy truck, with the power, reliability, and smooth shifting of a modern drivetrain. According to the seller, the truck runs and drives well enough to take home immediately. The engine pulls strong with no blow-by, and is kept cool thanks to an aluminum radiator and electric fan setup. The original Escalade AIC system has been installed, though it's not currently running. A small detail for anyone planning to make this truck a daily driver. The exterior wears newer paint, giving it a fresh, clean look that contrasts nicely with the truck's working-class roots. However, the seller does mention some rust, a reminder of its half-century on the road. Though all new weather seals for the windows and doors are included in the box, ready to be installed. Inside, the upgrades continue with a digital dash, blending classic lines with a touch of modern technology. It's the kind of subtle rest-a-mod approach that preserves the spirit of the original while making it more enjoyable to live with today. With 143,666 miles on the odometer, a clean-running LQ9 V8, and that unmistakable 70s Chevy stance, this truck strikes a perfect balance between vintage character and updated performance. The seller notes that the price is negotiable, though trade will only be considered if they include mostly cash. At $15,000, this 1970 Chevrolet C10 offers an irresistible mix of old-school looks and modern muscle, a reliable cruiser with serious attitude, ready to turn heads at any meet or weekend cruise. Number 9. The 1970 Chevrolet C10, listed for $15,000 and located in West Palm Beach. This 1970 Chevrolet C10 long bed brings together the rugged charm of a classic workhorse and the muscle of a modern powertrain. It's a single-cab, long-bed pickup, but under that vintage steel lies something much newer, a 6.0L LQ9 engine borrowed from a 2002 Cadillac Escalade, paired with a 4L60 automatic transmission. That means you get the look and feel of a true 70s Chevy truck, with the power, reliability, and smooth shifting of a modern drivetrain. According to the seller, the truck runs and drives well enough to take home immediately. The engine pulls strong with no blow-by, and is kept cool thanks to an aluminum radiator and electric fan setup. The original Escalade AIC system has been installed, though it's not currently running. A small detail for anyone planning to make this truck a daily driver. The exterior wears newer paint, giving it a fresh, clean look that contrasts nicely with the truck's working-class roots. However, the seller does mention some rust, a reminder of its half-century on the road. Though all new weather seals for the windows and doors are included in the box, ready to be installed. Inside, the upgrades continue with a digital dash, blending classic lines with a touch of modern technology. It's the kind of subtle rest-a-mod approach that preserves the spirit of the original while making it more enjoyable to live with today. With 143,666 miles on the odometer, a clean-running LQ9 V8, and that unmistakable 70s Chevy stance, this truck strikes a perfect balance between vintage character and updated performance. The seller notes that the price is negotiable, though trades will only be considered if they include mostly cash. At $15,000, this 1970 Chevrolet C10 offers an irresistible mix of old-school looks and modern muscle, a reliable cruiser with serious attitude, ready to turn heads at any meet or weekend cruise. Number 11. The 1993 Dodge Ram W250, listed for $19,900 and located in Chico, California. Here's a true gem from the final year of the first-generation Dodge Ram lineup. A 1993 Dodge Ram W250 4x4, powered by the legendary 12-valve 5.9L Cummins turbo diesel. This isn't just any pickup. It's a milestone in American truck history, representing the raw, mechanical era before electronics took over, built tough, reliable, and ready for anything. This California survivor shows 253,000 original miles, with both the odometer and trip meter working perfectly, a rare detail that speaks to the truck's honesty and integrity. Under the hood, the intercooled Cummins diesel fires up confidently, delivering that unmistakable torque and rumble that made these engines famous. The seller proudly notes zero blow-by, meaning this motor is still as healthy and strong as ever. It's paired with a highly desirable 5-speed manual transmission, a setup sought after by collectors and diesel enthusiasts alike. With 4x4 dual-range capability, both high and low gears, this truck is ready to handle anything, from rugged trails to towing duties, with the kind of confidence that only a first-gen Dodge can deliver. A Northern California truck all its life, it's benefited from the dry climate, keeping the structure solid and the body well-preserved. The exterior wears a beautiful natural patina, which has been clear-coated to both protect and highlight its character, a finish that tells a story of decades of use without losing its soul. Completing the stance are a set of brand-new all-terrain tires, giving it the grip and look it deserves. Recently, the truck received a full service, fresh oil change, new air and fuel filters, ensuring it's mechanically ready for its next adventure. The seller emphasizes that this W250 is complete, original, and equipped with the exact combination enthusiasts crave. 1993 model year, intercooled Cummins 5-speed manual and 4-wheel drive. This isn't a project or a fixer-upper. It's a turnkey collectible that continues to rise in value every year. The seller makes it clear, $19,900 is firm, and this opportunity is only for genuine buyers ready with cash in hand. With its mix of mechanical honesty, rugged beauty, and unstoppable diesel power, this 1993 Dodge Ram W250 stands as one of the most desirable trucks of its generation, a living, driving piece of American diesel history that's only getting rarer by the day. Number 12. The 1988 Ford F-150. Listed for $700 and located in Churubusco, Indiana. Here's a classic workhorse in the late 80s, a 1988 Ford F 150 price to move quickly at just $700. A budget-friendly pickup with plenty of potential for the right buyer who's willing to give a little attention. This old-school F-150 shows 198,000 miles and comes with an automatic transmission, a reliable combo that served it well as a hunting and farm truck through the winter. The owner mentions that it ran and drove fine before it developed a fuel delivery issue. It starts off fluid, meaning the ignition and engine still respond, but it's not getting fuel to the motor. A straightforward fix for someone mechanically inclined, and potentially a quick project to bring it back to life. Despite its rough around the edges condition, there are a few positives worth noting. The heat works, making a comfortable ride once it's back up and running. The body appears to be complete, though the passenger door doesn't open. Another small job for a weekend mechanic or anyone handy with older trucks. The seller is upfront and realistic, title in hand, first come, first serve, and eager to move it quickly. They're open to offers around $700 OBO, but the truck will need to be trailered out as it's not currently drivable. At its core, this 1988 Ford F-150 is an honest, no-nonsense pickup, a piece of American grit that's seen work, weather, and plenty of life. Whether you're looking for a cheap farm truck, a winter beater, or a simple project to tinker on, this one's priced right and ready for someone to give another run. Number 13. The 1969 Ford F-100. Listed for $10,050 and located in Butler. Here's a true American survivor from the golden age of work trucks, a 1969 Ford F-100 Ford WD Camper Special Custom Cab, priced at $10,050. This old-school pickup embodies everything people love about late 60s Ford trucks, rugged simplicity, classic lines, and pure mechanical honesty. Under the hood, it packs a trusted 360 cubic inch V8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, a solid powertrain that helped define Ford's tough reputation during this era. The seller notes that it runs good, and while it's over half a century old, it still has plenty of that raw, mechanical feel that modern trucks have long since lost. The odometer shows just 56,721 miles, and whether those are original or rolled over, the truck carries itself with the confidence of something that's been well used but never abused. This particular model also wears its history proudly, still sporting its original paint and glass, a rare find in itself for a 69. Adding to its charm are some true period touches. A factory spotlight, map light, and even a gun rack, all nods to its past life as a real-deal working truck. It's a camper special, meaning it came equipped from the factory to haul heavy loads and support slide-in campers, built tough to handle long trips and backroad adventures. Now, it's not without its flaws. The cab floorboard are rusted, a common issue for trucks of this era, but nothing an enthusiast or a store couldn't handle. For someone who loves original patina and authenticity, this F-100 wears its age honestly rather than hiding it. The seller makes it clear, no trades, cash only. This is a straightforward deal for a straightforward truck. In short, this 1969 Ford F-100 Camper Special is a piece of working-class Americana, rugged, honest, and loaded with character. Whether you're looking for a classic to restore, a vintage 4x4 to tinker on, or just something that turns heads at the local car meet, this old Ford has the soul and story to back it up.